Hello buddies and welcome back to my channel. It's a girl Josephine. Today I want to be very real with you guys because I want to make you understand what sleep paralysis is in my own world, in my own experience, and in my own context. And I'm gonna put everything in my own opinion, guys, and how it happened. I'll give you this story as a life experience, so it's a real something that have been happening. So guys, stay tuned, keep watching for this story, and yeah, coming within the next few seconds. Or if you are new here and you haven't yet seen my face before, welcome very much on board. My name is Josephine and I bring you the kinds of these stories on this channel. So guys, I'm gonna take you through this and stay tuned, and I'll be back within the very next few seconds. So guys, what is sleep paralysis? What is sleep paralysis, guys? So I would put this in my own context. Like, this is an attack that usually leaves you so helpless, and it leaves you unable to move or even to talk, or not even to be able to utter a word. And for me, I would put it like for me, I take it like a demonic attack, and I believe it is, because if it was real, I don't understand why I would experience an attack when I'm very weak or sleepy. So, and that's give me a reason to say like sleep paralysis is a demonic attack. So the worst thing about sleep paralysis is that it times you just before you sleep, some few minutes before you sleep, or just before you wake up. And then these attacks depend with the people. I don't know what deters when and how this attack will get you, but they will attack you any day or any night. It can attack you during the day and it can attack you during the night. So for me, I'm like, for me, I have this tendency of being attacked during the night, and there's those specific reasons to why they attack me at the night. And one thing is because I sleep late. If like today I sleep earlier than the other day, there is a very high tendency that I'll be attacked. And then if I sleep on my backwards heading upwards, there is a very higher chance that I would definitely get attacked. And yeah, even the research itself says there is a very high chance of you getting attacked by sleep paralysis when you sleep facing upwards. Guys, it's real. Then oh, I just forgot to mention that the reason to why I was very driven to talk about this is because I came a certain post on Facebook, and it was talking about how people are getting attacked by this, and most people said, hey, this is a false, this is a lie, it's a dream, it's hallucinations. And yes, it is filled with hallucinations and of course dreams, but it is something real, because it will find you when you are sober, when you are thinking, but you can't move, but your mind is very sober, you can tell what is happening. And the hallucinations themselves, they happen like they are real. They happen like they are real. So those dreams that you happen to have when you're deep in your sleep, they happen, you see them happening then, you know and then the other thing is that you find there is a lot of pressure, like a lot of weight on your top, and it tends to suppress you. It compresses you downwards, and you feel like you're so helpless, and you feel a lot of weight. You feel a lot of weight on top of you. And apart from that, sleep paralysis have got, I don't know what exactly it is, but for me I would say this is certain. If you have ever experienced a demon, if you have ever seen a demon, this is like it, because you can't be able to see it. And even at some point you can even feel, when you are in that moment, you can even feel some things breathing beside you, you know but you can't see them because your eyes are closed. You are in your mind, but you can't exactly tell what is happening. And it happens for between 1 to 5 minutes. They can attack you between 1 to 5 minutes. So yeah, it is a very difficult moment before you come out of it. It is usually a difficult one. And then I want to mention some few things that I have done to make sure that I avoid myself from sleep paralysis. So the first thing is that I have accepted that it is there, because it is certainly there. Sleep paralysis is there. And then the other thing is that I have told myself that I cannot be afraid of this moment. I cannot be afraid when I'm having that attack. The reason being, when you give such things, when you show them that you have fear, there's a very higher tendency that they will come and invade your space, and that is not going to happen to me because I have agreed you are here. Yes, it's just the way that you agree, the way that you know that Satan is there, but you know, nope, I'm not going to give you my space. This is my own space, and I have authority over it. So if I say today you're not attacking me and you're not going to attack me for the rest of my life, you have said it, because you have said it in faith. If you believe, if you are the kind of person who believe in your own God, you know, you have a very strong power to denounce these things. So the other thing is that avoiding to do things that make you or that attract sleep paralysis. And the thing is, as many times as I remember not to sleep facing upwards, I won't have any attack. And as many times I maintain my sleeping time, I won't have this attack. So it is good for you to master where, which positions are these things attacking me. And then once you are able to keep that record, then try yourself to evade from those things. And yes, you'll find that they are no longer attacking you. And then the other thing I noticed, it really works magic, is when I pray before I go to sleep. And I noticed that the nights I sleep without praying, there's a very high chance that I would get attacked, you know. So what I would love to tell you guys, if you're going through this, you should know that you're not the only person. It's something that you can be able to avoid, because I've done several things for myself and I've been able to keep away from that. Actually, research says that between 4 to 10 people are experiencing this, and it's only that people don't tend to talk about it. And then the other thing that you should know is that when this sleep paralysis happens and you don't even get to notice it immediately, you wake up or immediately it releases you, you might think it was a dream. So the hallucinations will change to be a dream. So it is good that you notice it happened, so that at least you can be able to keep a record of how it happened, how you were sleeping, it happened before what, so that you can be able to keep away from that. But to tell you the truth, it's something that is really affecting me up to date, and I wish people could come up and talk about how this thing is affecting them, so that at least even the whole world and the whole generation can still live knowing that these things existed in our time. Yeah, and I think that's all I had to talk to you about sleep paralysis. It's such an annoying thing, a frustrating thing, a nightmare, and yeah, I don't even feel good when I talk about it, but I feel like talking to someone, at least it will give them the courage to face it and stand up at their own and forget it is there, but be aware it is there. And the reason why I said that I'm a victim of that even to date is because, of course, if I fail to pray, it will attack me. Of course, if I go ahead and sleep in that position, it will still attack me. So at some point, I even wonder, what can I do to have this thing really get out of my life? But I'm still ahead. I'm still looking for that thing. But it is good that I've made this aware to you guys that it is happening. So anytime that you happen to have these hallucinations, you know, anytime that you happen to have the hallucinations and you have dreams that you can't even tell yourself, those dreams that you feel like this is not abnormal, you really need to get your time and go ahead and figure out what is happening with your life, because there is a very high chance that you are getting attacked by sleep paralysis, guys. So I don't know if you have such an attack in your life, or if you get such attacks when you're sleeping. You can let me know at the comment section below there, and I'll be glad to hear that you are going through this. And I'm really happy that I made this video, because I know there are so many people who are going through this, but at some point, or they don't even have the courage to talk about this, because they feel it's like a demonic attack. And yes, it is, from my own opinion, or some even other unknown or unfamiliar thing. It's a thing that needs to be exposed, but at least you find some ways to keep away from that. All right, and yeah, that is it, guys, about sleep paralysis. If you happen to have one, or if you happen to have a friend who's going through, yeah, you can tell them to go into deeper means of understanding if it is the real thing that is happening. And you also have to understand that this thing, it happens to people in different stages and in different ways. So if it happens to me this way, it doesn't mean that it happens to other people that way. So everyone needs to understand their own space and why it happens, what time, at what position. And once you are able to know that, you'll be able to kick off your life, and you'll be able to live your life without minding much about sleep paralysis. And yeah, that's all I had for you guys. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. If you really do feel like, yo, at least I've learned something concerning sleep paralysis that I didn't know before, give this video a thumbs up, and of course go ahead and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. I'll be so great for that. And yeah, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Facebook at J Davis, and of course you can find my Facebook page at Unleashed by Josephine, and I'll be glad if you do that. All right, so my name is Josephine, and until next time, do take care of yourself, and ciao, see you in my next video.